In this video, I build the final house in our custom LEGO city called 22ville. Over the past 5 months, we've built unique houses for every Series 22 CMF, and we're wrapping it all up today with the figure skating champion. This is my least favorite figure from the series, hands down. Aside from a fun hairstyle, this specific arm, and the included transparent piece to pose him, there is absolutely nothing interesting about this guy. We've already gotten a better figure skater CMF, and I guess it's cool to have a pair of them, but he's going straight to the bottom of the tier list we'll be making now that we've reviewed the whole series. The worst figure is probably gonna have the smallest plot to build on. This area is reserved for a central plaza we'll be building, so this is not a whole lot of space to work with, even if we shovel some of the snow away. But size matters not, and I definitely don't have enough pieces for this thing anyways. I want to use this medium azure color, but even after scavenging as much of it as I could, this isn't nearly enough to work with. So maybe we could add in lime green as well? That's another color we haven't used in the city, and there's not a lot of orange either, so I think this is a really unique. Wait, did we just make the mystery machine color scheme? Well, I'll probably be stealing these pieces eventually too. Kind of a shame, as this is one of my favorite sets, but this thing, yeah, I'm taking this apart right now. Fred and the skater even have the same hair color, so it makes perfect sense that their houses will be the same color too. We'll also be using gray for the floor, since there's gray in the mystery machine, and this is what we're looking at for floor size. Only slightly larger than the doghouse last time. I definitely have the most orange out of our 3 colors, so let's build up an orange accent wall in the back that'll be covered up later. I framed the azure door with some lime jutouts, and because I won't be able to use these thick azure bricks anywhere else, let's slope this wall up to put them there, covering them with azure, lime, and orange details. This wall looks a bit ugly inside, so let's just cover all that up with a desk, on top of which we can put his beefy PC, a monitor with a webcam, a keyboard, and an RGB mouse. I'm very proud of this design I came up with for this LEGO gaming chair, and there's also a green screen behind him here. As you can see, he's got all he needs to accomplish his dream of becoming a famous 22-tuber someday. Ever since he lost, well, we'll get into that later. He's wanted to be the one people watch on the big screen, but everything he's tried hasn't gotten any views.
What's up, guys? We're back with another Skyblock Let's Play. Hey y'all, figure skating champion here.
ASMR video.
Welcome to 22 Theory. Gucci. That's still popular, right? Ice Bucket Challenge!
He's still got a ways to go, but he really wanted a 22-tube play button to hang on his wall. I mean, I can relate. But he didn't want to go through all that effort of actually earning it, so late at night, he climbed up to the Jumbotron and just took it. It wasn't that big a deal, since the higher-ups were looking to implement a new logo anyways. And it looks fantastic right here. With this ladder, we're on to the 2nd floor. And since the removable wall worked so well last time, I decided to make another to open up and see inside, complete with these blue gear pieces for detail. So far, it's almost looking like a trailer, and after we trim some grapevines next door, there's just enough space for it to fit here. Much like the 1st floor, the 2nd will have an accent wall, this time in gray, since I need to use these snot bricks to attach the back facade, which we can now finally build, complete with an exterior ladder to get up to the roof, and this cool flower decal, sort of like the ones on the mystery machine. Ooh, and I'll use these orange slope pieces as a pillar to divide things up. For the rest of the walls, I want to add windows to let some light into the interior, and definitely not because I'm running out of pieces. On this side, I'll add a big window with this cool looking striped awning above it, and for the other side, there'll be a smaller window with a slightly different style awning. So far, I haven't had to scavenge the mystery machine, but this piece right here is worth stealing. Look at that. On the inside, you know we have to make a bedroom, since almost every house we've built in this city so far has had a bed. But this bed right here, this race car bed, is by far the best one we've built, even if we had to gut a couple Lightning McQueens to do so. He's kind of a big man-child, with the bed, jammies, teddy bear, puppy posters, and remember, he's themed his entire house after Scooby-Doo, so there's that. But he's also super serious about his hair, and has this big vanity mirror. It's secured in place using these grills, surrounded by this tan frame, precariously attached by this clip, and uses jewels for the light bulbs. With this mirror, and a variety of hair products, he can coif his luscious locks into his signature hairstyle. To finish off this interior, I'll hang this small shelf to display his one and only trophy, add some flippers to the wall to make it more visually interesting, and finally, this side table. On top of it, we can punch out the spinny part of a white turntable piece to mount as a picture frame. Then, we'll print out and cut out this picture here of his wife, the Series 4 ice skater. Every time he looks at this photo, the same haunting story comes to mind. They had just won their first contest together as husband and wife. Trophies in hand, they went out to celebrate by watching 22-tube on the big screen.
I want that to be us one day.
She said.
Together, we could be stars.
It was her dream, and although he didn't know the first thing about making videos, he wanted to support her.
Wait here,
he said. He was going to surprise her with a camera he had bought, but when he turned around, she was just gone. He searched all around the city, but after all of his efforts, he still had no idea where she was, who took her, or even if she was still alive. But whenever he's feeling down, there's one thing that always makes him feel better. Anyways, we've got one more removable wall to build. I wanted to add some more windows and Scooby decals, while these slopes and studs in the side techniques give it a nice sense of depth. With all the walls done, this roof is going to be quite unique. We have to be pretty economical about space at this point. So instead of taking up extra square footage, or square studdage, building ice rink here, the ice rink is just going to be the roof. Remember, we still want to use this space for the central plaza. Obviously, we can't have the roof be slanted, so I arranged a nice flat group of plates, covered them in azure tiles, and encased everything in this octagonal border. It kind of looks like a pool now, but we can achieve a more icy look with the help of these clear bricks and panels that I may have stolen from our parade float. It kind of felt like a game of don't break the ice, squeezing them all in here, but it fits. We'll surround the rink in a frosted white border and a railing, so after we add as the roof, he doesn't go careening off the edge. Let's support the roof with these eaves, extend the ladder up, and build a patio on the side of the rink with a lounge chair, umbrella, and ice cold drink. Alright, this really looks like a pool now, but trust me, it's not. Look, he can skate across it, and this boombox can play the music he uses in his routine. Finally, the camera he bought for his wife, which he's now using for his own video.
Yo, what's up? I'm doing some skating tricks.
A man has fallen into the river in Lego City.
Inside this package is a glitter bomb filled with a pound of the world's cheapest glitter.
Alright, that's enough. Here's a full build, by the way. Probably the most unique one out of them all. And I think this is my favorite interior. Let's add this final house to the city. And we're not quite done yet. We'll give him a welcome mat and a spiffy new lawn. Definitely better than the plain base plate beneath. And finally, the plaza. Let's just move this sign out of the way so you can see me painstakingly reach in to build this checkerboard pattern, surrounded by grassy park areas, benches, and this statue in the middle. Now it's finally time to take a look at the now 100% complete 22-bit.
Hey guys, I hope I'm not recording over anything, but there's been a development. Look at this, there's no one in the audience. Now is my chance to sneak onto the big screen. All I need to do is, wait, what's that light?
This is not the end. This is not the end.